What's up guys, Michael here, and today I have the unboxing of the gold 64GB Wi-Fi only iPad Air 2. Yes, this is the iPad Air 2. I just got mine, went and picked it up at the UPS place. Again, this is the 64GB Wi-Fi only version. I did decide to get the gold one this time just because it is something new. I wanted to see what it looked like on such a big device like the iPad itself. I am mostly a fan of the black one. I've had white. The only color I haven't had that Apple makes is silver, just because I didn't like it. But I've had black, I've had white, I've had gold, and the one I like the most is the black one so far. But on such a big device, I wanted to try the gold one. So this thing is pretty awesome. It is thinner than a pencil. It's got the A8X processor. And overall, it's just a pretty big improvement. Not completely, but definitely an improvement nonetheless. It does feature Touch ID right there. So there it is. And like I can tell right away, it is definitely thin. That is pretty thin. A little bit lighter than the iPad Air. It actually almost feels the same lightness-wise. But we'll set that out to the side, and we'll get what we usually get with an iPad. You get a very brief instruction manual, and then on the back here it just says welcome to iPad Air, and it just shows you a little bit about the buttons. There is no profiling switch on the iPad anymore, so no rotation lock or silent switch. We have iPad info here, and then your Apple stickers, of course. Go ahead and set those back in there and fold this back up. And then of course inside we also get a lightning cable as well as a charging port, and then there's nothing else underneath. I will promise you guys that, because Apple's packaging is pretty much the same every year. But let's go ahead and take a look at that. Whoa, that does look kind of cool actually on such a big device, that gold right there. Let's go ahead and unwrap this real quick. So again, you can see the Touch ID button there. And then again, this gold does look pretty cool on such a big device. And again, this iPad Air, wow, that is really thin. So there's a look at it without the plastic. You can see, like I've been saying, it's a little thin. On the side there, you can see we just have the volume buttons. There is no profiling switch. We got a microphone right there and right there. The camera on the back. Other than that, everything is the same besides the Touch ID. So let's go ahead and put the iPad Air 2 right there. And I'll go ahead and take my iPad Air 1, I guess it's called now. You can kind of compare the two. Really, they're going to look about the same. In fact, the biggest difference is just the color. But if you guys take a look here, you can see there's a microphone right there on the iPad Air and not one right there. And then there's not one on the side there. On the iPad Air 2, there's an iPad, or there's an iPad. There's a microphone right there and then a microphone right there as well. And then of course you do have the rotation lock switch, which honestly, I'm kind of sad is going away. I really like the rotation lock switch. That's what I use mine for. I know some people used it to silence their iPad, but I used mine as rotation lock. But not too big an issue. I do have an original iPad 1 smart cover here, just because I want to see if it works. I've read that it does work, but I want to try it off myself. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it on here. And it looks like it's working just fine. So yeah, it looks just fine actually to me. It looks like we work just fine, so you don't need to buy a new smart cover for this iPad Air 2. Anyways guys, that's just an unboxing of the new iPad Air. Again, gold 64GB Wi-Fi only version. If you guys are interested in buying these, well, you know where to find them. On Apple.com, you can get them at Best Buy, and pretty much at any store that sells Apple devices. But anyways guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.